So I'm back again, my lovelies. This is Angela, not just about ducks, saying hello, good morning and welcome to take 3 of things that I have growing or starting in the utility room, which I do intend to move because I think because I'm using heat mats and there's a serious lack of pluggage in the vicinity. Oh, I could have used that one up there, in the vicinity of these heat lamps, you know, by here. So I shall be moving these and I shall be putting them next to a heater in the living room, in the dining room, so the pretty lights can be in there as well and everything. So there we are. So I have done some planting. So these are what I planted the other day. So I've got my red iceberg. Let me turn the lights off so you can see. And that's another thing. There. So they're switched off. So yes, they are kind of leggy, aren't they? So the red iceberg's there, and the lila spring onions, they're a red onion, so they are very nice. And this is radish and perpetual spinach there, rainbow beetroot, collard greens, and various little bits. I seem to have lost a label. That's Swiss chard there. I don't know. Where's me? I have lost a label. How come I always lose labels? In any case, I think this, I'm not sure, that could be bolt hardy beetroot. It looks like a beetroot from the seed head. There we go. So yesterday, all this shelving here, all this here, that's all tomatoes, various types. Where am I going to put all these tomatoes? So yesterday I put in Ukrainians, it's not all tomatoes, but the majority are tomatoes. So I planted some leeks. So there's a polka tomatoes, and there are Roma tomatoes, Amish paste tomatoes, Ponderosa pink tomatoes, Ukrainian purple tomatoes, pyramid tomatoes, and so every one of that bottom layer there is a different variety of tomatoes. So because last year by accident I melted, well, I didn't, the sun did. You see these things? See these little things here? They come in a set which contains a bottom, a middle, and a lid. And then there's a little valve on the lid. You can turn, open it, close it, whatever. But last year I had these, I was washing them, but you know I forget things. So I left them in a bucket by the greenhouse, not in the greenhouse, by the greenhouse. And they all melted, except for this one. And maybe another. So I thought, and they're not cheap, you know, these things. So it's very melty plastic. So that didn't float my boat really. So instead of buying another load and thinking about how I was going to use them, what I've done is I'll just show you if I can get you. Hi there. So you see those little biscuits that I was planting? So I could put 12 of those in one of these trays and pop the lid on, and there we are. Instant incubator or propagator for the plants. So I think I've done about 500 so far of those little plug things, and I'll just show you this. Yes, remember I planted the avocado? There it is, growing like a beauty. And the onion's still growing as well. And I'll show you the progress of this, which has toppled. So this is the other one. So you can see that there is a bit of a protrudence on the bottom. It does take them some time to germinate. And this wandering Jew is rooting, so that's cool. So I'll put that back. So I'll try and put that back on its little thingy bummy doodah. So what I was going to talk about are these lights. I've never used grow lights before. Not at all. So I got these from Amazon. They come with a nifty clip that you can clip on a surface. I'll just show you that. Sorry, I'll just show you the clip. You see, it's like a big paper clip. It clips on the surface, and you have your controls there. You also get a very dandy remote control, so you haven't even got to be there to switch them on and off and do whatever, which I seem to have, yes, you can stay by there, dear. Yes, which I seem to have lost for the moment, but I'm sure I'll find it. Anyways, I wish I could find it now, actually. So you're not in there, no, that's onions. I really need to get my sets in. I said sets, dears. Ah, guess where it was hiding? This is very cute remote control. Who'd have thunk? So let's show you the lights anyhow. So they are bendy. So you can bend them to your will, to whichever way you want. And they are very cute. And because it's on a bit of a, you know, let's show you the brightness of them. So I'll switch it on. How's that? Isn't that pretty? So you can, where is it? You can, I don't know what that is. You can just have one to either just one on or all four on. You can dim it. You can brighten them. Oh, you can change the colour look. So that's the red, and that's the blue, and that's the full spectrum. Yes, so I'm very impressed with this. And then there's a timer, so you can put the timer on for 12 hours or 8 hours. Yes, so I'm quite impressed with that. Whether or not it works, who can say? But at least you can aim it, and because it's full spectrum, perhaps it will uplift a person's mood, you know. I know it's a grow light. Yes, I don't want to grow anymore. Thank you very much. You know, I've done enough growing. I need to lose a bit of weight. I went to the doctors. Oh my Lord. Yes. I probably need to lose about 5 stone, I think. Yes. So anyway, that's another story, isn't it? That's another thing we'll have to do. So with these grow lights, yes, I think they was about £26 from Amazon. And I think they're very well worth the money. They're easy to install. I mean, if you had it on shelves, you could have, you know, the shelf in there with the lights. So I think that would be quite easy. And it's easy to arrange them. And I'm sure they're that fetching. You could even have it in your bedroom or your living room if you wanted to have a, you know. I mean, who's to say you can't use them as Christmas lights? Celebratory lights, and why ever not? I mean, it's very pretty. Yes. And depending, I mean, well, you know, depending on your work or, you know, what you're doing, I mean, you could have the red light or the blue light or the mixed light. I like the mixed light, yes. But being as I've never used them before, I would like any advice or information that you could let me know how to use them, how many hours a day. Do I put it on for 12 hours a day? Do I turn the light off? Do I leave it 24 hours a day? I do not know, my lovelies, I do not know. So if you could drop it in the comments for me on how to use these lighting things. Yes, so I would be very grateful if you could do that. Also, I bought from my local supermarket, which is the only one I go to, by the way. And the reason it's the only one I go to is because I'm a bit you'd never think it, but I don't like strangers. I don't like busy places. I can't handle it. I have I end up having panic attacks. So I don't like strangers, and it's not that I don't like them. I don't know them, and I, you know, certain things have gone on in my life in the past that I find strangers put a panic in me, and I've been the same since I was a little girl. You know, different things that went on in my life from when I was little. I think some of you could understand that. I hope you can't really understand it, because if you understood what the problem was, then it means you went through the same thing. So I would rather that you wouldn't know what the problem was, because if that's the case, then you wouldn't have gone through the same thing. Yes, so that would make me happier than for you to understand what the problem is, and then, you know, and things and that, and how things can damage your personality, shall we say, or not give your personality a chance to develop and to grow as it should have developed and grow when I was a small girl. But all the chance for me to develop and grow normally was taken away. So yes, anyway, that's enough about me. So anyway, I only shop at one supermarket, and that is a local supermarket that I've known since I was a wee lass. No, since I was about 16. So I used to work at this particular shop, and it's the only shop I go shopping in. Yes. So I do buy a lot of oh, go on, I'll drop the name. I only shop at Sainsbury's. I'm not a snob, it's just I used to work there and I'm comfortable. And if I can go to a shop where I'm comfortable, then I'm happy. I'm not frightened when I go in there. So that's a thing that I can do. I can go in there and be comfortable-ish, you know. It's not to say I don't get frightened, because I do, but yes. which is one of the reasons why yes, it doesn't matter. I'll get on with this video. Otherwise, you should be knowing the reasons why I do what I do in my garden, and it's why I talk to you lot. Because if I didn't talk to you lot, well, I wouldn't talk to anybody. I know I've got my very close friends up the way there, and yes, John and Anne Marie, and I dearly love them. And then I've got my friend Suzanne, she's a wonderful lady. And then I've got they're my three people. Yes, but yes, and I know I've got, you know, it's just I find things and places difficult. You know, I go where I have to go, and if I don't have to go there, I don't. Last Friday I so wanted to go out. I think it was Friday. Yeah, I was singing about and dancing and jigging, and I felt in a really, really good mood. And I was singing in the car, you know, and dancing and jigging as you do when you're driving along and singing your head off. And I really thought, oh, I could go out tonight. Yes, it was Friday. I thought, oh, I could go out tonight. I could go and shimmy, sing a song, because I do like to sing. And it's these many years I haven't been out and sang a song, and I do sing. Yes. So, but by the time I got back, that's right, I had to go up the farm shop. I had to buy stuff for the little darlings, for my little feathered flockers. And I was in a jolly old mood. I was in the best moodest ever. Yes, and I had to go to the doctors for a review, my COPD and asthma review. And yes, but I was in an extraordinary mood. I don't know whether it was because it was the first bit of sun. It was just a glorious, glorious day, and it just made me feel like going out and party. And I just couldn't. What would I do? I would go over there, it'd be full of strangers. So I was going to go around the pub Friday evening, and I did what I normally do, which is chicken out. So I chickened out to go into the pub, but it's okay. I can talk to you guys. I can sing a song for you guys. You know, you might not like it, but they've got backing over there on occasions. Yes, anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go on with this little thing. So I bought this thing in Sainsbury's, yes. So I'm not a snob. I do shop in Sainsbury's, but it's the only shop I feel comfortable in shopping. And I know all the staff there. And if I'm in trouble with my, you know, physically, if I'm in trouble, I know that they will help me, you know, because sometimes it's not easy to do things, and I know they will help me. Anyways, I trust them, yes, and so I know they'll help me. Yeah, so I bought this in Sainsbury's. Let's turn you around so you can see. So this is a little propagator. So as you can see, I think I've got about, was it 12? I think I've got about 80 of those little pod things in there. And I've mixed my seed, it sticks up again. So I think that one goes by there. Yes. I really do have to find a way. Get in there. Oops, days. Excuse me. You're not doing as you're told. Get in. And that's why. I don't think that will melt in the sunshine, whereas all the other things have melted in the sunshine. So that's nice and sturdy. That worked out at £3. But if you consider these things, if you buy them they come in a pack of 10, and they can be really expensive, like over £20 for a pack of 10. I know, the little things, the tray and the those little things. But if you consider you can get, I can get 4 or 5, the equivalent of 5 of those little propagator things into that one. So cost effectiveness, it's better to have those, isn't it, really? The one from Sainsbury's, and it's got a nice shut off thing up there, so that's handy. So, and I also bought these. Yes, so I got some of these little squirty things. So I bought those. The thing is, they were getting a bit on the lanky side, my seedlings, and I thought, you know, I thought I could, you know, and they were leaning towards the light. If I can get these not to lean towards the light and to lean, in fact, up, to go straight up is what we want, isn't it? Our little seedy things. So, but I think I'm gonna have to plant more because they got too lanky. But that's okay. I mean, we don't mind our spring onions getting lanky, but we don't want lanky other things. And I am starting these early. Usually I would have started them in the greenhouse at the end of the month, or maybe next month, because of you know, because I didn't have the light things. But there we go. Anyway, so I shall upload this now. I will say thank you very much indeed for your time and trouble. If you've liked this morning's a little silly chat about this, that and the other and whatnot and so on and so forth, would you please like and subscribe? I'd be very grateful. I have 262 subscribers, which, yes! Can you imagine how much I would... Oh my goodness. If we can get to 300 soon, I shall announce the song. I shall sing the song. I shall sing the song and do a little dance for you. Yes, I shall. Indeed I shall. I shall sing the song that my son is going to write for me, the music that is, and then I shall sing it and dance to it and entertain you proper. Yes, let me entertain you. Anyway, so I'm going to sling the hook. I've got things to do. I've got a very messy kitchen to do. I've got to make a lamb hot pot because the lamb I made yesterday, well, didn't get eaten actually. I did a tray of lamb chops and all the veg and stuff like that, and the tray of lamb chops is still there. So I need to put it and put it into a hot pot so that with some veg. Yes, waste ye not, saith the Lord, isn't it? So there we are. So where was I? Oh yes, please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. God bless. Hugs from me, the ducks, the chickens and the geese, the old gang of feathered flockers, and the plants, and my new light fitting. Yes, or grow light or whatever it is. Yes, so I do intend to move these into the other room, I think, because of the you know, the electricity prices, it would be by the radiators, and I think that would be better. But anyway, there we are. I'm going now. TTFN, tatty bye, stay safe. TTFN, au revoir. I should have said Borodar this morning, which is hello in Welsh, but I didn't. So I do apologise, and I shall have to start saying that. So now I shall say Nostar, and I'll see you all again soon. Please like and subscribe. Stay safe. God bless you all. And how do you say? Peace.